Motor Week 92, television's automotive magazine, is made possible by funding from the Corporation for Public Broadcasting and by the financial support of viewers like you. Your host from Motor Week 92, John Davis.
Well, hello and welcome again to Motor Week 92. We're glad to have you with us. Believe it or not, this is the new Mazda 929. Those who follow car designs are familiar with the original 929's reputation as one of the most unremarkable sedans ever to come out of Japan. To them, seeing that name on this car must be quite a shock. But not so much if you followed recent developments at Mazda. It started with the retro rocket MX-5 Miata, then came the bold MX-3. Clearly, this is a company that is no longer afraid to take chances, and the new 929 proves it again. Mazda's new 929 looks more like the product of a European styling studio than a Tokyo think tank. The look is fluid and smooth, as individual as its predecessor was bland. The nose hints at a variety of continental designs, without succumbing to the copycat syndrome that many Japanese designs are still guilty of. While out back, the tail is all liquid curves, reflecting the natural flow that Japanese artists strive for. This elegant shape rides on a new rear-drive platform with a 112.2-inch wheelbase. The long wheelbase naturally means a big, airy cabin, but it's the interior styling that will really catch your attention. The dash is an interesting combination of modern ergonomics and the retro styling that Mazda is rapidly becoming famous for. The gauges are large and nearly complete, but it is their polished metal bezels that catch your eye first, reminding one of the instruments in some classic cars of yesteryear. There's even an analog clock. A completely modern touch is the inclusion of both driver and passenger side airbags. Unfortunately, the passenger side unit takes the place of a glove box. The seats are something new. Mazda claims that they took 4 years to develop. Be that as it may, they do achieve their stated purpose of delivering good all-around support while leaving the shoulders free for movement. 8-way power adjustments for the driver are standard. To compensate for the lack of a glove box, storage space is provided by a large compartment in the center console. Artful dash switches, like those of the automatic climate controls, are well marked. Unfortunately, they are stretched to reach from the driver's seat unless you're tall. But form matches function in the location of the stereo. It's set at the top of the center console, and its controls are clear and well organized. Our car's optional compact disc changer resides in the trunk. And unlike most Japanese cars, the trunk and gas door releases are conveniently positioned on the driver's door. But the most unusual feature of the 929 is its sunroof. It houses a solar cell array, which both recharges the battery and runs fans to keep the car ventilated when parked in hot weather. Rear seat space is generous in the 929. There's more head and leg room than in a Lexus LS400. The trunk doesn't achieve the same feat. It's small for its class at 12.4 cubic feet. Liftover, however, is low for easy loading. Since the new 929 is heavier, Mazda recognized the need for more power. Significant changes to the 3-liter V6 resulted in a smoother power plant that now makes 195 horsepower and 200 pound-feet of torque. This results in a 0 to 60 time of 8.8 seconds, almost a full second quicker than the old car. A quarter mile takes 16.8 seconds at 84 miles per hour. Power is biased towards the middle and upper part of the power band, resulting in smooth, if somewhat slow, takeoffs. Once up to speed, however, a tap of the throttle is all that's needed to bring on a smooth rush of passing power. The new 4-speed automatic transmission produces precise shifts. The 929 rides on a completely new multi-link suspension, but despite all this fine engineering, we found the car lacking grip compared to its contemporaries. That may be partly the fault of the hard Yokohama all-season tires on our test car. The tail always broke loose earlier than we expected. Heavily boosted power steering offered little feel and was hard-pressed to keep up with our slalom. This made emergency maneuvers especially interesting. Fortunately, on the street, the 929 offered us a relaxed, composed, and quiet ride, very much like that of an LS400. EPA fuel mileage estimates are 19 city, 24 highway. We managed 23 miles per gallon. and the well-insulated cabin produced only 63 decibels of interior noise at 60 miles per hour. The 929's brakes are ventilated disc all around with standard ABS. They stopped our car in a very short average distance of 107 feet from 60. Brakes are strong and responsive. There's plenty of pedal feel, and stops are straight and stable. When it comes to price, owners of the old 929 are in for some sticker shock. The 92 car starts at $27,800, over $4,000 more than last year. However, our test car's loaded $30,500 ticket is still relatively low for a full-tilt luxury car. Rumor is that the 929 is the basis for a V8 luxury sedan to be sold by Mazda's Amati luxury car division 2 years from now. Hits for the Mazda 929 start with the unique styling. We also like the generous interior space, strong smooth drivetrain, superb ABS brakes, dual airbags, and reasonable luxury car price. Misses are the uneven handling, the long reach to some dash controls, and the tiny trunk. Clearly, Mazda, the company, has changed. Building good, conservative, high-value cars for the masses is out. Creating impressive specialty cars with a difference is in. The Miata, the MX-3, our 929, and a trio of new sports coupes and sedans coming this spring all confirm it. Mazda knows that to succeed in the future, a car company must stand alone in the crowd. Their individualistic approach looks like the right move at the right time, and the new 929 displays the result like a work of art.